Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. Going to be going over the public betting guide for MLB, NBA, and NHL today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it. We'll start with the MLB first. Rockies and Guardians. We got 89% of the money on the Guardians minus 1.5. 96% of the money on that under 8, and then 94% of the money on the Guardians money line. Red Sox and Orioles, 96% of the money on the Orioles minus 1.5, 89% of the money on that over 9, and then 98% of the money on the Orioles money line. Dodgers and Pirates, 66% of the money on the Pirates plus 1.5, 89% of the money on that over 8.5, and then 81% of the money on the Pirates money line. Astros and Rays, 85% of the money on the Rays minus 1.5, 54% of the money on that over 8, and then 65% of the money on the Astros money line. Mariners and Phillies, 85% of the money on the Mariners minus 1.5, 59% of the money on that under 8, and then 55% of the money on the Mariners money line. Rangers and Reds, 97% of the money on the Reds plus 1.5, 93% of the money on that over 9.5, and then 97% of the money on the Rangers money line. White Sox and Blue Jays, 96% of the money on the Blue Jays minus 1.5, 97% of the money on that over 9.5, then 55% of the money on the White Sox money line. Nationals and Mets, the only thing that's here is that 83% of the bets are on the Mets money line. Marlins and Braves, 92% of the bets are on the Braves minus 1.5, 67% of the money is on the over 8.5, and then 67% of the money is on the Marlins money line. Yankees and Twins, 67% of the bets are on the Yankees plus 1.5, 99% of the money on that under 6.5, and then 59% of the money on the Twins money line. Tigers and Brewers, 95% of the money on the Brewers minus 1.5, 99% of the money on that over 8.5, and then 94% of the money on the Brewers money line. Padres and Cubs, 98% of the bets are on that under 7.5, and then 96% of the money is on the Cubs money line. The A's and Angels, 63% of the money on the Angels minus 1.5, 81% of the money on that under 9, and then 85% of the money on the A's money line. Royals and D-backs, 80% of the money is on the D-backs minus 1.5, 90% of the money on that under 9.5, and then 51% of the money on the D-backs money line. And there's currently no data as I'm recording on the Cardinals and Giants, so check on that later if it is available to you and you have access to it. We'll go to NHL here. Islanders and Hurricanes, 86% of the money on the Hurricanes minus 1.5, 77% of the money on that under 5.5, and then 86% of the money on the Hurricanes money line. Wild and Stars, 80% of the money on the Stars minus 1.5, 65% of the money on that under 5.5, and then 69% of the money on the Wild money line. Kings and Oilers, 79% of the money on the Kings plus 1.5, 75% of the bets are on that over 6.5, and then 87% of the money is on the Kings money line. And then NBA, Hawks and Celtics, 82% of the money on the Celtics minus 13.5, 53% of the money on that under 229.5, and then 95% of the bets are on the Celtics money line. Timberwolves and Grizzlies, 86% of the money on the Nuggets minus 9.5, 57% of the money is on that under 221.5, and then 78% of the money is on the Nuggets money line. Clippers and Suns, 75% of the money on the Suns minus 12, 91% of the money on that under 224, and then 52% of the money is on the Suns money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.